This is macOS Ken.
All updates, all the time. It is Tuesday, the 26th of October, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from macOS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Upstart. Fair and fast personal loans. Learn more and check your rate at upstart.com/macOSCan. This show is also sponsored by Comet Backup, a fast, flexible backup platform for businesses and IT providers. It's been a while since I've worked in an office, but I know people and I've heard stories. I've seen folks lose days trying to write something a user did wrong, and we've all heard the security stories about ransomware. What is your business doing to guard against such disaster? Backups are your parachute when everything starts to fall, and Comet Backup can be that for you. Comet is secure encrypted backup software for computers, emails, databases, and servers. It's like jumping back to before the bad thing happened. And Comet grows with your business with scalable per-device pricing. Whether yours is a Mac, Linux, or Windows environment, Comet Backup can handle them all. Test drive Comet Backup with a 30-day free trial at cometbackup.com. Plus, you can get $50 free credit when you sign up with the promo code macOSCan at cometbackup.com. Start running backups in 15 minutes or less at cometbackup.com. As the prophets foretold, which is to say as the PR people for Apple foretold, Apple on Monday offered updates for everything. Versions 15.1 of iOS, iPadOS, and tvOS hit to start the week, as did watchOS 8.1, software for the HomePod line, and the 800-pound gorilla, macOS 12.0.1 Monterey. So many tweaks and fixes, I find it hard to know where to begin, so let's go to the phones. Well, the phones and the tablets. The feature that got the most virtual ink seems to have been SharePlay. Expected originally in iOS and iPadOS 15, the functionality did make the scene on Monday. Most of the attention seems to have been dedicated to SharePlay's playing with Apple Fitness Plus, though it does work with other apps as well. Built into FaceTime, iDownloadBlog says with SharePlay activated, users are able to share their screen across a variety of different apps. That'll let them create group playlists in Apple Music, watch synced movies and TV shows in the Apple TV app, and more. Like, even more outside of Apple's own applications. A piece from MacRumors outlined a few games and apps that either have made or are making way for SharePlay. Among them, Guessing Game. It's what it sounds like. People playing in sync on FaceTime either try to guess a phrase before all the letters pop in, or what a drawing is before the drawing is done. Mapless lets people start a FaceTime call, then get walking directions to each other thanks to a walk and meet option. There's also a spy game called Shh on the way, and an app called Share Plus that the piece says adds several photo and video related experiences to the FaceTime experience. Points off for the use of experience and experiences in the same sentence. Sharing movies and songs and workouts sounds great. I do wonder whether third-party apps will take hold, or do we have another touch bar at our fingertips? Time will tell. As mentioned earlier, the biggest SharePlay stories were tied to Apple Fitness Plus. A piece from Engadget says group workouts went live for Apple's fitness service on Monday. Those will let up to 32 people work out in a synced-up sort of way. To make that work, fitness friends will need at least 2 updates, watchOS 8.1 and tvOS, iOS, or iPadOS 15.1. To start a group workout, Engadget says you'll need to first be on a FaceTime call, go to the fitness app, then pick the video to follow. I assume that means the total number of people? I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. As with the solo Fitness Plus workout, your metrics show up on the screen you are using. However, special metrics of other users do show up on everyone's screen, say when they move ahead on a cardio workout's burn bar or when they close their rings. Now, one more cool thing for the workouts. More countries coming very soon. The same Engadget piece says 15 more countries are getting access to Fitness Plus next Wednesday, the 3rd of November. They include Austria, Brazil, Colombia, France, Germany, Indonesia, Italy, Malaysia, Mexico, Portugal, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Switzerland, and the UAE. The Fitness Plus expansion is actually like the chewy carob center of another expanding service. A piece from Apple Insider says Apple One Premier is also expanding next Wednesday. If you've forgotten what that is, the piece says Apple One Premier is the highest tier of the company's services bundle and includes access to Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, Apple Fitness Plus, and a terabyte of iCloud storage. At launch, it was only available in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Stand back though, the service, or bundle of services, is coming very soon to Austria, Brazil, Colombia, France, Germany, Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Portugal, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Switzerland, and the UAE. If you are an Apple One Premier user, you may have noticed one premium service missing from that list. According to the report, News Plus will still be limited to the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. A piece from my download blog says the iOS update also brought, well, not a fix exactly. Let's say it ironed out a wrinkle. Remember how the cameras in iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max would go into auto macro? Basically, if the photographer got really close to the thing they were photographing, the phone would go automatically into macro mode with no way to turn that off. Yeah, iOS 15.1 lets the shooter decide, allowing people to turn the auto feature, not a bug, off. 3 cheers. It would be really boring for me to list for you everything in the iOS, iPadOS updates. Anyway, it might be, since I don't know what's interesting to you. Home, translation, shortcuts, lots of bug fixes. You can check the changelog before updating, or if you're dumb like me and hit update before reading what's in the update, MacRumors is one of the many sites to list what changes the tablet and phone updates hath wrought. Cool and convenient as all of that is, the new feature I am most into is the one that lets me drop my proof of vaccination into my Apple Wallet. 9to5Mac says iOS 15.1 allows people to do just that. If you've already added proof of vaccination to the Health app on your iPhone, slipping the vaccination card into Apple Wallet couldn't be easier. Basically, open the Health app in iOS 15.1, and at the top of the screen it says, "Hey, you have proof of COVID-19 vaccination. Want to put that in your Apple Wallet?" Or words to that effect. I am thinking about going to a museum in the next couple of weeks. That museum requires either proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. Won't it be neat to flash them my phone and walk right in? I imagine it will. I'll let you know if I actually go. We'll hit updates for the rest of Apple's gear in a moment, but first a word from Upstart. Fair and fast personal loans. What would you do if you didn't have high-interest loans or credit card debt? With Upstart, you can pay off your existing debt quickly and easily and start doing whatever that is. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, Over 1 million people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, factoring in income and current employment. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/macOScan. UPSTART, that's upstart.com/macOScan. Don't forget to use my URL to let them know I sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/macOScan. Next on the update parade, the first public release of macOS Monterey 12.0.1. iDownload blog lists all the new features, though I kinda don't trust their list. That's because it includes universal control, though, as a piece from iMore points out, that won't be ready until later this year. Still, there is plenty of hot newness to be had. Highlights include Focus, AirPlay to Mac, Live Text, and this list is making me more nervous because I nearly told you that SharePlay was live for the Mac, though a piece from Engadget says that is also coming later this year. And besides, I'm not sure what on this list is M-Series versus M-Series and Intel-based. You can find out what's what by installing the update yourself, but should you? That was the rhetorical question 9 to 5 Mac asked. The site's answer, what's your rush? Running down the site's list of considerations, if you have any concerns about app stability, performance issues, and other bugs, hold out at least for the next bug fix update, or maybe even a later update depending on your stability tolerance. If you have critical apps that must work, make sure to check for Monterey compatibility before upgrading, and of course remember to make a fresh backup. If you're cool with the possibility of initial bugs and issues, likely minor, they say go for it. But if you still have concerns, install Monterey on a secondary Mac if you have one, or hold off for now. If your Mac can't make the move from Big Sur to Monterey, or if you're just thinking about waiting and seeing, there is still an update for you. MacRumors says Apple today has released macOS Big Sur 11.6.1. Strictly a security fix, it seems. According to Apple's release notes, according to MacRumors, the update improves the security of macOS and is recommended for all users. How does it improve security? Apple is not saying just yet. While every update Apple released Monday likely has a security component, as of this writing, Apple's security site says the same thing for all of them. Details available soon. Down the chain we go, stopping next at the wrist. MacRumors writes up the release of watchOS 8.1. Updates in the update include improvements to fall detection, support for SharePlay and Fitness Plus, a fix for always-on displays displaying the wrong time sometimes, and putting proof of vaccination against COVID-19 in the wallet on the watch. And other sentences that would confuse my grandfather. Actually, he's been dead for close to 40 years now. I think just thinking would confuse him at this point. To the living room we go, or bedroom, bathroom, or boudoir, as Nathan Arizona might say. Wherever you find a HomePod or HomePod Mini seems an excellent place to find a HomePod software update. Engadget says Apple let fly with one of those on Monday. Update your HomePod and you get support for Apple Music lossless playback as well as Dolby Atmos spatial audio. Don't update it, and bad things will happen. Not really. You just won't have support for Apple Music lossless playback as well as Dolby Atmos spatial audio, and your relatively smart speaker. The device should update on its own. That said, if patience is not one of your virtues, you can force the update through the Home app on your iPhone or iPad. Wrapping up in the Phantom Zone, a piece from MacRumors outlines what's new in tvOS 15.1. This one seems to be all about SharePlay as far as functionality is concerned. With support for SharePlay, the piece says, content from the Apple TV app can be watched over FaceTime with friends and family members. Content is synced across the devices of all participants so you can watch TV and movies right alongside others, discussing it as you go. There are shared controls for playing content, pausing, rewinding, and fast-forwarding. And there's a smart volume that automatically lowers the audio of a movie, TV show, or song when someone speaks. You know what? It should lower their volume when they speak. I'm trying to watch a movie. Sorry. And finally today, with the release of tvOS 15.1, comes word of a new market for a couple of Apple video products. Another piece from MacRumors says both the Apple TV 4K streaming device and Apple TV Plus are set to land in South Korea next Thursday, the 4th of November. I mentioned yesterday how odd it was that the South Korean sci-fi drama Dr. Brain was set to premiere on Thursday, the 4th of November on Apple TV Plus. MacRumors says that show is premiering that day to celebrate the launch of the hardware and the service in South Korea. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Comet Backup, a fast, flexible backup platform for business. Get a $50 free credit when you use promo code macOSKen at cometbackup.com. This show is also sponsored by Upstart, fair and fast personal loans. Learn more and check your rate at upstart.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.